You are looking live at the Northwell Health Ice Arena in East Meadow, New York, on Long Island, where the New Jersey Rockets in black are getting ready to take on the New York Islanders in 19 AA Girls Hockey. Hi everybody, my name is Joe Rizzo and I'm glad to bring you Rockets hockey as you get a look at the New York Islanders, the NHL level Islanders practice facility. One of, if not the nicest facilities that you'll come across in any level of youth hockey. And the Rockets will be wearing all black today. They have the black jerseys, white numerals, and gray trim. Islanders in the uniforms that you're used to seeing the New York Islanders in. White jerseys at home, the old school way, with blue numbers, the orange trim, and blue pants with orange trim. Mostly white socks for the Islanders with the orange and blue. If you're not familiar with those colors from hockey and you're a baseball fan, jumping over from Diamond Diehards, it's the same colors as the New York Mets. Rockets gathering their pucks. Islanders have done so. Izzy Camarada retrieves the puck bag. She comes back to her bench. We've got some Islander fans just below and some Rockets as well as we get ready to get underway. 17 minutes on the clock for this level. Penalties are 2 minutes each. Icing is in effect at all times, so even if you're down 2 skaters, icing is still in effect. And there is no delayed offsides. Liftoff as camera car battles in the face-off circle. Islanders head into the offensive zone. Wrist shot. Emma gets the stick blade on it, and it goes into the far corner. Islanders will try to cycle it, but there's no low cycle players. Amanda gets it, looking for time and space. Sends it up the wing to Lily, who deflects it up and out. Islanders retreat into their own zone. They send it up into neutral ice. Riz gets it for a moment, but loses it. And it comes to the near side as the Islanders look to make some moves. Celentano gets it, 13. She'll skate it into the corner, centers it. Emma gets a piece of it and doesn't allow a shot. Riz up the left wing looking for some space, doesn't get it, and gets the puck taken away after being 2. Islanders skate it into the top of the slot, send a low shot at Emma. She gets the right pad on it. Another shot, she gets the right pad, and it comes up the wing. Lily's going to try to get that one. Uses herself to shield, and we have a break up the right wing. It's Peyton. PJ comes through the circle, loses it. Islanders bank it off the backboards. PJ tries to shovel it in, can't get the stick on it. 1-on-4 now, and Georgie comes over late, battling in the corner 1-on-3. Georgie will win the 1-on-3. Look to get it out front, sends it in front, but nobody was there. PJ was in the slot, but on the opposite side as the Islanders skated out. Sent in deep, all 5 Rockets back to get it. All 5 Islanders change. Rachel Lee brings it up, sends a nice pass through traffic to Georgie. Georgie can't keep possession. Rachel battling, trips up, trying to reach back and does keep the puck in. Izzy has it along the end boards, Georgie battling with her. Kirsty now centers on that line. Larissa at the right point. Wrist shot through traffic, goes just wide. Near side, Izzy looking for somebody. She'll go to the point to Rachel. Rachel sends it through traffic off an Islander glove and wide of the net. Izzy, right doorstep, shoots and scores! Izzy Camarada dents the net exactly 2 minutes into the game, and the Rockets take a 1-0 lead. Izzy got the puck off the pass from behind the net. It all started with a wrist shot from the left point by Rachel that an Islander deflected with the glove. I think it was Georgie that came around and shoveled the puck forward. Izzy found room at a close angle and put it into the top left corner of the net from the bottom right doorstep. 1-0. Rockets powered by 93. Tootie up to Riz, but a little too strong through neutral ice. Sent through the center zone and battled for there. Kirsty knocks it away momentarily. She's now back with the line mates with whom she opened the game with. Islanders skated in, wrist shot. Emma sees that and sends it to the far corner. Tootie battling over there. Islanders able to come out through traffic. Left pad saved by Emma. That was ticketed. Gets up to the blue line. Lily shovels it out. Play whistled down behind the play as Lily had a break with Riz 2-on-2. But it looks like somebody did something, and they're going to call Tootie for a cross-check, and the Islanders will go on the power play, the first power play for either team this game. Two minutes on the clock. You can maybe just see it at the top right of your screen. Isles win the face-off, go between the points. Between the points again, the right point will now move in, and she'll shovel it deep. Rachel's there. She gets the first stick on it. Tries to send it up for Georgie in a 50-50 battle won by the Islanders. Isles move it out, look for the back door, but nobody's there. Larissa had it covered. Larissa banks it up the boards, and it goes to the left point. Wrist shot through traffic. Emma sees it, sticks it aside. Two Islanders behind the end line, and they shoot from in front on the one-timer. Save, knocked over in front. Rockets get lucky on the whistle there. The puck was still loose, but they blew it down. Rachel's going to go in to the box. Looks like she maybe was charged with giving the hit after the whistle there. We'll see if they let them play it like that for the rest of the game. But it's a 5-on-3, and we're already in that situation where you can't ice the puck. But PJ wins the faceoff decisively enough to get it out of the zone. So the Islanders will have their 92 seconds of 5-on-3 time cut down a little bit. And now they get into the zone, and let's see how long it takes them to get possession. 1:13 on the 5-on-3. Wrist shot in front, blocked down by an Islander, and there is going to be another penalty here. And let's see if it is a Rocket or if it's an Islander. Looks like the interference call. And this is yet another Rocket going into the penalty box. A little home cooking right here by the officials. 3 penalties within a span of a minute. It'll stay 5-on-3 for at least 97 seconds. Theater of the absurd. Wrist shot. Emma gets it with the logo, leaves no rebound. The first 2 penalties maybe, the third no way. Isles win the face-off, and they'll go between the points here. Kirsty killing up front. Wrist shot. Emma gets the glove on it, no rebound. Amanda and Larissa killing it on the back line. Kirsty, the lone forward, killing. 13-14 left first period. Rocket struck early. Camarada, 93. Close angle goal, but 3 straight penalties have left the Rockets shorthanded for quite a while. And they don't have a big bench to begin with. Wrist shot, can't get through traffic. Gets into the slot, Isles can't hold it. Isles looking to make something out of it. Tied up, sent to the slot. Larissa's going to get this one. Oh, she was looking for the double shorthanded break. That's when you get a 3-on-5 break, and she nearly had it. 32 now in the first penalty, 59 seconds in the 5-on-3. Isles bring it in. Wrist shot. Emma got the face mask on it, knocked it down in front, covers it up. 52 seconds left in the 5-on-3. 23 seconds left in the first penalty to Tootie. She won't be able to exit the box until the first whistle after her penalty expires. And the ref is instructing the players of such right now because it's a confusing situation. You're not off and in. Isles win the faceoff, but they botch it at the point, and they'll have to restart the whole way. Kirsty there to disrupt at the far point, gets a little help from Amanda, who sends it down. And this is going to be an icing because, as we talked about time and again, no time in this game is icing not in effect, a double negative. Icing is always in effect. That's what you need to know. 6 seconds left in the penalty to Tootie. As soon as there's a whistle after that, she's going to be allowed to re-enter play, but the Rockets will have to keep just 3 skaters out for 35 seconds if they kill it off. They're discussing as much at the scorer's table right now. They want to make sure that if she does do that, she's going to get too many men on the ice penalty is what's going to happen. Isles win the faceoff again. They get it from the center point to the left point. Redirected in front. It goes off Larissa's face mask. and an Islander tries to shovel it at the net, and Emma blocks the first one and covers the rebound. One of the Islanders throwing up her hands in disgust. But, I mean, listen, you just got 3 gift penalties right there. You're not going to get an extra call, or you probably shouldn't when they're just out there playing hockey. 26 and 25 now left in the 2-man advantage for the Islanders, playing on their home rink, wearing their home whites. And this one sent out of the zone. Kirsty wisely chooses not to pursue hard. The Islanders will have 12 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And Rachel will be coming out as long as there's no power play goal to make this a 5-on-4 shortly. Larissa takes her time up the near boards. It goes to the point. It comes back in. 1 penalty is over, and now there's 90 seconds of a 5-on-4 if the Rockets can kill it off. Larissa was hooked a little bit behind the play, but they don't seem to want to call anything against the Islanders at this moment. Oh, Tootie gets decked in front after the whistle, and that's going to even it up for the last 121. Well after the whistle, one of the Islander players retaliates on the push in front, and the Rockets have killed off the multiple 5-on-3, and they will be 4-on-4 for the next 80 seconds. If they realize that they could put a 4th out there, they do. It's Rizzo. She jumps over the boards, and she'll join Izzy, the goal scorer, up front as the faceoff will come to the opposite end because of the infraction. Riz on the faceoff wins it to herself in the corner. She'll try to move out of the corner. She moves behind. She's got Izzy over there. She finds Izzy. Izzy goes to Hansen at the point. It's 4-on-4 for another 70 seconds. Tootie tries to go low for Izzy or Riz. Battled in front. It's going to be a 2-on-1 if the Rockets can't hustle back. Skated up and through Rachel's back. Rachel breaks up the 2-on-1 with the skates. Sent at the net but wide. Izzy will have to dash into the far corner to get it. The Islanders get it centered off Emma's stick. Riz breaking out. She chips it to herself, but now she's got a foot race to win, and she's got 10 yards to make up, 10 feet to make up. She's not going to do either. Izzy and Riz are right there with a very risky pass by the Islanders in their own end, but they make way out of it, and it turns to look into a pretty breakout for the Isles. 43 coming all the way through. Wrist shot. Emma gets the blocker on it. Rebound, comes in front. Riz is going to get there, chip it by, get interfered with, but no call because it's right when the puck is there for both players. Good no call. We don't want to see a million penalties in these games. We want the girls to play. Coming in over the line, centered, but Izzy's the one there. 11 seconds in the 4-on-4, and then it's a Rocket power play. Riz will not pursue as she will jump off for Georgie. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Rockets now on their first power play as PJ joins the fold. She will skate right in there and send it up the right wing for Kirsty. Kirsty has Georgie, but they're 2-on-3. Kirsty up the right wing. Kirsty looking to turn the corner. Kirsty centers in front. Georgie couldn't get the stick on it. Looked like one of the Islanders got their stick on hers. Georgie coming into battle. She's got PJ with her. 2-on-run. The Rockets have the numbers. You got to come out of the corner with the puck there, but the second Islander comes in and takes it. Sent up the middle. Larissa's the one to grab that one. Kirsty comes out on the change. Georgie leaves it for PJ. Nice play. PJ will have to dump it deep. She didn't have anywhere to go because Celentano walled her off over there. Good play on the penalty kill, which is now over, and the teams are at full and even strength. Try to ignore the scoreboard behind there. It's not showing the game. It's showing ads and videos. Isles skated out, trying to get by the defense is 17. Wrist shot. Emma easily gets the blocker on it. Wrist shot, and that was Rachel Lee coming back to get the stick on it. That would have been a high-quality scoring chance, but Rachel came back, got the stick blade on it in good form, and made that puck deflect over the net. We'll reset it for you. It's 1-0 Rockets with 9:13 left in the first period on Long Island against the Islanders. The Rockets have had 3 penalties. They had about 2 minutes of a 3-on-5 to kill off, which they did. Then it was a 4-on-4 for about 70-something seconds, or 81 seconds, and then a very short power play as the Islanders come in, missing the centering pass there. Lily up the wing, tries to shield off, can't get the stick on it for long enough as the Islanders send it back deep. So the Rockets have killed off a very, very long 3-on-5, a short 5-on-4, and couldn't cash in about, 2 behind the D, loose puck. Emma gets the benefit of a whistle. That puck was still in my vision from up here, but not in the vision of the referee along the ice. So Lacey gets the benefit of the whistle unless they're going to call something behind the play, and the referees are talking to everyone down there. It was still loose, and the Islanders didn't poke at it after the whistle, that's usually the big no-no. The refs do not like to see that. They're going to call it every time. Didn't look like anything happened there, and that's the way it's being played. As Georgie breaks out on the face-off, and she'll be 1-on-4, and she'll try to find a little bit of open ice, slams on the brakes, and then bunts it deep for PJ. It comes to Izzy. She's got space, looks for Rachel at the point, wrist shot through traffic, lands just behind the end line on the left. Tries to center it out in front, 2 Islanders there, and they win that battle. 23 will move it up, but she can't get it out as Larissa keeps it in. Can't get it all the way into the opposite corner across ice as the Isles skate it out. They get it to the blue line, but not over. That should be an icing, but they're not going to call it. She was about 1.5 feet short, but they give her the benefit of the doubt. And her team's been on the benefit of the doubt of most of the calls today. 3 penalties called against her opposition. Izzy brings it in over the left side, and she's 1-on-2 in the corner. It comes up to Rachel. Does she have enough time to get a shot off? She sends more of a pass shot. She had to get it through traffic, and there was nothing there, so she sends it wide. Rockets still in possession. Larissa on the right point, tries to get it through, but can't. 43 knocked it down, and she'll break out 3-on-2. Chips it forward, well short of the red line. No icing for some reason. She was well short. I mean, this time she was 5 feet short, maybe 7. After the whistle, Larissa takes a baseball whack in the pads, but no call on that. Wow. Ref letting a lot go for both teams after the whistle right there. The regular push and shove is one thing. The baseball swing to the shin pads is usually going to get called, but they let them play. Off the faceoff, Amanda steps up to win that one. Can't get through the D, and the puck will turn around and go the other way. Sent in through neutral ice where Tootie gets it. Sends it up, and it hits Rachel on the boards, on the opposite side of the boards, and that'll be a face-off. That should be back down into the Rocket zone because they sent it out. 7:05 left first period. 1-0 Rockets. Izzy Camarada, your goal scorer. Kirsty on the face-off can't win it, but Riz tries to come out and steal it. Prevents the pass between points. The left point shot is blocked by Tootie's skate. Another shot is blocked by Amanda's stick. Lily battles for it just below the left point. Isles send it behind the net. Try the wraparound. Amanda with help. Backdoor. Shot, rebound, score. Isles tie up the game. A lot of traffic down low below the crease. One Rocket was there, but the second wasn't. And it's 1-1 with 6:47 left in the first period. PJ takes the face-off, but the Isles win it back into their own end. Isles are moving around. Izzy was almost there to pick off the pass. Eventually, she does get near it, but not quite possession. Comes up the near side. Let's see if Rachel can get it at the boards. Georgie disrupts that pass. Rachel steps in from the left point. She'll keep it in, but not low. PJ helping out at the point, tries to keep it in, but there's nobody to get it to there. They keep going to the same person, and Georgie's going to have to chase down number 7. Who banks it behind her own side to the far side and up and out. PJ pursuing from behind will steal it. Use Larissa. Larissa's cross D pass is picked off, sent up the middle, blocked. It goes off the end boards, and the Isles will try to put it back to the point, which they do. It goes past the point. That's no icing. That's the Islanders' own team moving it that way. Isles looking for some open ice here, and they get it. It's up and out, but too strong, and Tootie will gain possession, send it back in, hits an Islander through center as the teams change about 60% of the players on the backside. Picked off, and that's going to be an offside. Oh, she kept it in. That looked like it was offside as Kirsty comes in, comes at the net, and the goalie dives out to cover it up. That looked like a clear offside miss right there. So the refs look like it benefited the Rockets, but the refs look like they're having a little bit of a tough go here early on. 1-1, 5:33 left first period. Kirsty wins a faceoff, gets a lone wrist shot. Quality shot, glove down and covered. Kirsty looked like actually she might have lost the faceoff, but then she was given a clear path to the net. Tied up lacrosse style. Tootie tries to step in. Isle grabs it, tries to knock it out. Broken up by Amanda. Riz gets it, tries to get through center ice, can't do it. A lot of players in one spot right there, and eventually the Islanders win it out and send it in. Behind the net goes Amanda, still behind her end line. It comes up. Lily gets it, looking to leave it for Lou, but not fast enough. And the Isles maintain possession. This is a dangerous possession now because that puck should have been out and clear, but the possession remains with under 5 minutes left. This one will come up to Riz. She's got a little room, and she's going to push the defender back by taking it in. She banks it off the wall, knowing her team is changing a few behind the play. Tries to get it back herself behind the net. It goes to Lily. Lily looking to center it. Finds PJ. Wrist shot. Stopped with the left pad and covered up. Whistling a stoppage of play with 4:39 left in the first period. 1-1. Rockets in black, Isles in white. At the Islanders' lovely home in East Meadow, New York, at Eisenhower Park, the Northwell Health Ice Arena. It comes to the near side point. Took a bad hop for Larissa and she couldn't keep it in. PJ there to help out. Comes to Larissa. Rockets clear the zone. Izzy was clearing all the way back to back check. Didn't have to do that. Georgie in pursuit. Isles spin it. But Izzy's actually the first one over there 1-on-2. She leaves it back for Georgie trying to cycle. Georgie wins that 50-50 battle. Comes in front. Tries to shovel it in. And the goaltender disrupted that play. No shot there. She blocked the shot attempt with the paddle of her stick and then covered it up. Face-off won so cleanly that it will go all the way back. No icing in effect because it's a face-off. And because I think it came off a Rocket stick. PJ comes all the way back to break up the play. It goes to the left point, wrist shot sent wide. Near side boards. Celentano again. I mean, I can read the jersey, so if you're Celentano, then I apologize, but I'm going with the Italian pronunciation for number 13. Near side Rockets try to move it out as 4 Isles converge in the area, and that 1-3, Celentano wins the battle again. This time the Rockets send it up. It's tipped. Izzy trying to get through. It was interfered with a little bit. She might have had a chance to get at that puck. So where the whistles were aplenty in the first 5 minutes, they have been swallowed now for penalty purposes for the last 10 or so. Whistle and a stoppage of play on the offside with 3:16 left in the first period, and the Rockets and Isles 1 apiece. 19U AA Girls Hockey. Face-off won by Kirsty to Riz. Riz powering up the boards like a fullback trying to get through traffic. And eventually she gets it into the zone but can't keep it there. Amanda and Tootie play catch. Tootie's got to eventually send it in as her teammates cleared the boards to get onside. That one will go in just before Kirsty could get back onside. And it's now October, so the teams are, in my estimation, they've had enough time for the tag-up icing to be a thing of the past, and it's still hard. It's hard sometimes when you're stuck in the zone. Lily is going to get this one over the line, but can't get it through in possession. Kirsty's the first forward in pursuit. Riz picks off the outlet pass for a moment. It comes up to Tootie. Tootie gets it past. Oh, they get past. It's a 2-on-0. Here's 17. Wrist shot. Emma with the first save. Amanda comes back to clear the rebound. Werner saved what would have been a sure goal right there. And the rebound, just fortunately for the Rockets, bounced the right way. Isles with the 2-on-0. If she had looked over and made the pass, I mean, Emma was playing the shooter all the way, and she was dead to rights. But oftentimes, as we see at these levels, the puck carrier is 90% of the time the one to shoot it. Isles retreat back in their own zone. We're under 2 minutes in the first period. Izzy picks this one off. Right circle, wrist shot. She scores! That's 2 for 93. Camarada dents the net again in the same spot from the same part of the ice, a little bit higher this time. 2-1 Rockets. Here goes Izzy. She's going to lead the celly. She picked off a crossing pass in the Isle zone, skated in below the right dot, moved toward the slot, and wristed one off the far post. A clinical shot for Camarada. We play the final 150 here. Rockets now looking to see if they can hold on to this lead and not give it right back. Neutral zone. Georgie's there. She wins a 50-50, sends it in off a stick. 100 seconds left. First period, 2-1 Rockets on a pair by Izzy Camarada. Isles with not much there, sends it to the far side. Larissa is there, trying to keep it in. Larissa spins, kept it in for a moment, keeps the break from happening, and she's retreating. She has Rachel with her and uses Rachel on the near side. 1:16 now in the second period. This one coming to Izzy. Izzy tries to move it forward, can't get it into the zone. Isles win that battle in the neutral zone for a moment, but Rachel and Larissa will play catch between the backliners. That's Riz on the right wing now. She's out there with Izzy and Kirsty, so Izzy's at the end of her shift. It's been a productive one. Let's see if she ends up staying out there or if she can make it even more productive. Near side, Kirsty forces that one to get dumped in by Celentano. She's been very evident for the team in white, but she didn't score the goal. That's 28. I can't quite get her name. Her first initial's K. The rest of her name is short. This will be Lily up the right wing. Could she get to it first? She's with Riz. Lily wins the battle. She's got Riz. Dishes off. Riz shoots. What a save. Blocker save right there, and that was high up. It's 17 seconds left now in the period. Sent behind the net. Will it bounce all the way out? Riz is there. Tries to jam it in. Covered up. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 10.6 seconds left in the first period. 2-1 Rockets, and they're banging on the door again. Riz with a couple of chances there. Lily Rose Smith powered up the right wing, winning a loose puck. This one will go to Amanda at the point. Quick wrist shot through traffic. Deflected away. Nice save by the goalie. I don't know if she saw it until the last moment. Tootie steps in. Riz, quick shot before the buzzer. Good save again. And that one will go back to the corner. The whistle will blow. The buzzer will sound. And that is the end of the first period. 2-1 Rockets, a couple by Izzy Camarada. Team switch sides. Emma Lacey, number 7. Emma Vezina occupies the goal to your left. Islanders on the right. Lift off for the second period. PJ wins the faceoff back to Larissa, over to Rachel now. And they'll move it back into neutral ice. Comes in offside, no call. They let him go. Been an interesting game from a referee perspective so far. And the Rockets have overcome a little bit of it, and they've gotten some breaks as Emma gloves that one down. It wasn't going in, but she gloved it anyway, and she'll take the face off. 25 seconds into the second period, Rockets will change defense pairs. Referees called 3 straight penalties on the Rockets within about a minute and a half span, about 3 minutes into the game, just after Izzy's first goal, as Tootie clears the crease of the puck and Izzy comes up the wing. And then there was a penalty called finally on the Islanders as Tootie skates through the right wing, looking for somebody in center, sends it just too high for Georgie, just too low for PJ, and PJ will have to skate it all the way out. Goes to Amanda, and she will circle around her. The two are trying to get out of each other's way, and eventually Amanda's able to take it. Amanda just marches into the zone, sends a shot to the opposite boards, corner, Riz there, sends it in, Izzy gets decked in front, right in front of the ref, no call. They're pushing and shoving in the crease. They'll let some of that go. If there's no sticks involved, they'll probably let a lot of it go. Izzy comes back from the behind the net, can't shovel it in. Another wrist shot, sharp angle, nearly found it again. Kirsty jumps in for PJ, and she gets the puck there. Rockets able to change while they have the puck in the offensive zone. That's always a big advantage. You're getting fresh legs, and you're not keeping fresh the other team's legs. Those theoretically not fresh legs will try to skate it in. 2-on-3, now 3-on-3, as Kirsty breaks up the play on the far boards. She's got Riz with her. It's a 3-on-2 with Lily on the right side. Kirsty has to dump it. Riz the trailer. Kirsty looking. She's still looking. She circles around, tries to center it, but waited a bit too long. Now she's trying to battle for it in the corner. Can't do it. And it comes to Luciano up the near boards, and she'll skate it out. 23. Looking. Sends it toward the center, but Rachel steps in and bats that one away. A lot of Rockets there. One Islander there, and she's the one that gets possession as the Rockets leave her alone. Larissa knocks away a centering attempt with her skate, but the Islanders maintain possession with 14:39 left in the second period, and the Rockets holding a 2-1 lead. Larissa with the stop and spin, but again, it can't get it out, so now it's Riz that has to try to get it out. She whiffs on it, but actually sends it to herself. Riz skating out with Lily. She's got to dump it because there were two Islanders there and she needed a change. Lily will stay in pursuit as the first forward, hoping for a pickoff. Georgie gets the interception for the moment. It's battled for on the far boards. Amanda steps in right at the line, and she shot it off of PJ's back, it looked like, a little friendly fire. Comes to the right point now. Tootie's there. She sees Amanda on the other side and sends a pass to her, but off stride. No damage because the Islanders wanted a change and they get it. Amanda will pass it all the way up to Izzy, who's got the 2 for the Rockets. Izzy looking for some space, centers it. PJ has it, tries to shovel it at the net. Stick the side. I don't know if it was a shot, but it was definitely in a dangerous area. Tootie keeps it in at the right point. Gets through 3. Tootie, wrist shot, and it goes just wide. I think it hit one of the Islanders in front. Izzy tries to send it for Georgie, but one of the Islanders just got into the passing zone right there. Izzy was looking down low. And the Islanders just held their form enough to travel that pass wide. Isles try to pick it off and rush in, but Rockets back-checking between PJ and Amanda blow it up. 13-16, second period, 2-1 Rockets. That one goes toward the net. Emma covers it up. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 13-10, second period. It's the period of the long change. That means the boards are at your offensive end for one period. Face-off battled for, comes between the points. Isles step in, wrist shot through traffic. That one got through. Emma had to make a nice save. She might have gotten the blocker on it or the stick paddle. Rockets bring it out. Isles get it. They bank it off neatly, and they've gotten adept to the new/old offside rule with no tag up. That one negotiated well. That's the way you want to do it. In the past, you'd just send that puck in and wait for your teammates to tag up. But now, I think they've gotten used to it, and they didn't go offside. That play's been going offside for the first month of the season, no matter what color the jerseys have been and what the location of those jerseys have been. Kirsty wins the faceoff to Larissa, who can't clear the point, and 25 will send it back in for Rachel. Rachel looking to hit Lou on the breakout, but it's blocked away. In the corner, sent to the front. Emma can't glove that one down, and it goes all the way through the crease to Larissa. Banked up but not out. Lily couldn't get the stick on it. Larissa trying her damnedest to get it out. Lily lets Kirsty get that one. Kirsty has Riz with her. She'll skate it to the middle. She's looking. She leaves a drop pass for Lily, but Lily wasn't quite there, and it looked like it hit a chunk of slow ice, or just maybe didn't have enough juice on it. Sent in, no icing, and onside. Isles try to come out from the back, sent in front, and Luciano puts it in on the one-timer to tie the game at 2. Rockets got a little out of sorts there. They had a good chance on the offensive end, but couldn't keep possession. The Islanders turned it around. They got the puck below the line. One of the Rockets went to one side. The Isles sent it from the back of the net to the other side, to Luciano in front, and she put it right in to the side opposite the one Emma was guarding. So 2-2, an evenly matched battle as Rizzo takes it into the zone 3-on-2. Rizzo looking, goes to the slot, wrist shot is knocked away and goes wide. Lily trying to get it now. She's there. She tries to send it lower for Riz, but can't get to it. Far side, Kirsty's going to be the one to chase that down first, but can't get the stick on it strong enough. Riz bats it back in, but the Islanders will break out. The goal scorer there, Luciano, sends it. She actually took it away from her own teammate. Ooh, wrist shot. And boy, is there bad blood there? It looked like she was shooting it at Rachel Lee on purpose almost. I don't think that was really the case, but nonetheless, there's no sarcasm font. And we'll face it off at neutral ice. 11:32 left, second period, 2-2. The Rockets scored one. The Islanders got it back. The Rockets scored another right there by that person, 93, Camarada. And the Isles have gotten that one back. Wrist shot, looking for the hat trick. She gets the blocker on it. That would have been a hat trick, 3 from the same spot to the same spot. It comes to that spot again. Izzy spins off, looking. She was, well, we could call that a fake, but I think she just lost possession of the puck. As it goes to the point, skips above, it'll be an icing. That's our first icing of the game that I can remember. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 11 minutes even left. Second period, 2-2. Homestanding New York Islanders and New Jersey Rockets. PJ wins the face-off to Izzy, sends it to Larissa at the point, but she gets too much traffic too quickly. PJ gets it low, looking for Izzy. Wrist shot, loose in front. Pass interference right there as Georgie was about to bat it in, but she got smashed from behind and got knocked down. In the NFL, it's pass interference. Here, you could have called it regular interference, but they'll let it go. All 4 penalties were called within about a 2-minute span, 4 minutes into the game. None since. Not even many whistles since, but there's one on the offside. I think Coach Walt really wanted the interference call right there. He's saying something. And Georgie was in a position to score, so when you get hit like that, and you have a chance to score, and it's a no-checking situation, that's what we call interference. Riz will pursue deep, uses the body to shield off one, but the second Islander gets there first, and she'll break it out. Isles break in 2-on-1. Larissa's back. Larissa uses the body, still pushing forward, sent just wide. Emma was there, but the numbers favored the Islanders, who dig it out of the corner. Sent into the slot alone, wrist shot, and a goal! Rockets again caught chasing a little bit. They're leaving players alone right in the slot, and the Islanders doing a good job to find those open players and making good when they have a chance. So they take a 3-2 lead with 10:01 left in the second period. Kirsty on the face-off can't win it. Celentano breaks in one-on-one with Larissa, gets around with Amanda, gets around, steered through the crease. Emma drove her wide, so she didn't have a while to take a shot. She took the shot after she was too low. So, although it was dangerous and Emma didn't stop it, it looked dangerous. Riz skates in between the points. Riz looking, wrist shot off a stick and gathered up. That was not going on net, but the goalie gathered it up nonetheless. Goaltender wears the A. We don't see that. I don't think you're allowed to do that at the NHL level anymore. Roberto Luongo, who played many years right here in Long Island, used to be the captain of the Vancouver Canucks, and then at one point they said you can't do that for some reason. Here's a shot between the points from Amanda. It hits Georgie in front. The rebound is there. Georgie gets a stick on it, looking for Izzy, and Izzy negotiates behind the net, reverses back for Georgie. Georgie looking. Georgie goes along the boards, tries to shovel it for PJ, but not strong enough on the back end, and the Isles skate it out. It's now down to a one-on-one, and getting all the way through, but eventually too many Rockets there. and the Isles keep it in at the far point after Emma got a piece of that one. Sent low, PJ's going to pursue that one all the way below the end line. Go near side boards to Izzy, who doesn't have much help, or any. And the Isles keep possession for the moment. Comes to the point, sent back in, this time in the slot. Amanda's there waiting, but there were 3 Isles below the last rocket. In soccer, that's the easiest offsides in history. In hockey, it's textbook. If they're going to give it to you, then you take it. And that's how the Isles have been able to score some of their goals as the puck pops out into the stands. And retrieving it is Bella Cucci, who sends it over the boards. Bella on a day off. She's the captain of the 16U Rockets, number 24, wearing Francesca Hansen's number 9 jersey in support of her mates, sitting next to Barbara. Rockets play with it down low, but they send it in front and nobody's there. Riz goes to the point for Rachel. Rachel gets it through traffic in front. Ooh, Lily almost got a piece and redirected it, but she got decked. Comes to the near side boards. Kirsty fighting for it. Tootie gets it. It goes around the boards. Riz is going to be there and battle. Riz looking. Sends it to the slot. Oh, she was looking for Francesca, pinching down. And that play broken up by Rachel nicely, the 2-on-1. Lily gets it. She doesn't have much of a play here, but she, rather than sends it in, loses possession there at center ice. It comes up toward Riz. If Riz can get past Laxton, she has a chance. Riz looking for the puck deep. She's got Kirsty in front. Sends it to her off the mark. Oh boy, Rizzo Kamarkar with a chance to make some magic there. Great job by Rachel fighting off 3 Islanders at the point to keep it in and allowing her team to change. PJ gets it down low to Lily. Lily shovels it at the net. Didn't get a good piece. Covered up before PJ could get there. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 7:20 left. Second period, 3-2 Isles. They've had 2 unanswered after the Rockets scored the first. The Isles scored the second and the Rockets scored the third. PJ on the face-off, wins it over to Georgie, back to the left point. Rachel has to go low as the shooting lane was covered up. Izzy near side corner, battling. She's got both Rockets goals, but they trail 3-2. They've had the better of the play, but not by much. They killed off a 3-on-5 power play in the first. A long one. Georgie will skate it in and chip it forward. Near side Celentano. Off the half boards. Amanda gets a hold of it, sends it at the net, and redirects off an Islanders player, nearly finds its way in. Izzy will skate it behind the end line, go to Rachel at the point. Rachel looks, gets it through traffic, deflects off 2, hits Georgie in front and knocks down. Oh, that's just a tough break right there. Those are the bounces in hockey. If Georgie's not there, it probably goes in, but she's trying to make a play. Sent up the near side boards, no icing. I guess there was a tip back in the defensive zone, which I couldn't see, obscured by the boards. But emphatically, the referee said no icing. Isles get to it and they'll reverse it as the Rockets are able to change some. Isles will break out 2-on-2, deflected forward, onside, and no icing. Tootie will battle with the goal scorer. That was the first goal scorer of the game. Used the feet to kick it to the near side, but nobody's there except an Islander, and she'll come out of the corner, try to get to the net. She finds PJ, goes back, sends it through the slot. Lily's there. She'll try to tap it forward for Georgie, but can't do it fast enough, and they maintain possession. You got to get those pucks out of the zone when you have the chance, because a team like the Islanders has made you pay a few times when you haven't done it. Georgie's skating it out. She's got Lily with her. Force wide, sent to the slot. Lily gets a stick on it, but it's blocked away. Never got through. Georgie and Lily working some magic there. Georgie looks like she's gassed a little bit. She gave a heck of a lot on that shift, and she'll jump off for Riz. The line change now complete. Amanda steps in. Good defensive work with the hip first. Lead with the hip. Get the stick on the puck. That's Amanda Werner. She skates it up. All the way up the right wing, has Lily trailing her. Amanda looking for space. Sends it toward the far corner. Riz is there. Riz overskates it. Too much of that happening for the Rockets. Pinching in for the point is Kirsty. Riz gets to it for a moment. Riz with the feet looking for Lily in front. There's just too much traffic for the Islanders right now that they keep the Rockets from getting it anywhere. That one goes to Rachel, sent in front, deflected away, Lily in front. Now it comes to the right side. Tootie keeps it in. Kirsty will help her keep it in. She goes deep with it. Lily's the first one there, but the Islander wins it. Sent to Riz. Riz will come out of the corner. Riz looking, tries to send it for Lily. I'm not sure if she sent it for Lily or as a shot. Tootie there. She's on the edge of her skates. Luciano, who scored one of the goals, breaks out. Left side shot. Emma gets it. No rebound. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 4:17 left in the second period. 3-2 Islanders over the Rockets. PJ on the face-off. That's Peyton. We're going with PJ for now, as per the player's request. Far side boards. Isles will win the battle for a moment. Rachel's there. Tries to move it up the boards to Georgie. Georgie gets it, tries to chip it forward. Now she's going to have to power it through. She does, but the point person comes there. And she takes a wrist shot, and the back door was open. Luciano was there. If Emma let that rebound up, that was going to be 4-2. They'll face it off in the circle to the left of Emma. One back by PJ with alacrity. Up the near side boards. Izzy chips it forward. Izzy has a 3-on-1 if she can get there. Oh, good play by Laxton to break it up. 9 in white. The lead was hanging on a string right there. PJ steps in, takes a hit for her worth. Clean play. Goes all the way to the opposite side. No shot. Georgie trying to be the first one there. She is. Gets a little help from Rachel, who sends it up to the point. Not out. Laxton again. She made a big play just moments ago. Broke up a 3-on-1. Now she breaks up another one. Sends it in offside, but that's the right play. She was going to give up another break right there if she didn't do that. 3:14, second period. 3-2 Islanders. Battled for on the far side boards in front of the Islander bench. And a goal in front. Looked like Celentano again. Rockets again just losing their form a little bit. Right off the face-off, they allow the Islanders to march right in, and it's 4-2 with 3:03 left in the second period. An innocent-looking play ends up in the back of the net when you're against a team that will take advantage of any mistakes you make. Rizzo now 1-on-3. She's got Lily with her. She skates in but can't keep it. Didn't really have anywhere to go except the middle. Usually we want to get to the outside, but they funneled her to the middle. Amanda breaks up what would have been a breakaway. She'll try to skate it in. She gets a little trouble from behind. Will gain the blue line on the right side and gain the zone. Tries to send her across for Riz. It's over to Lily. Can't keep it. Sent through the points. Kirsty will try to keep it in. It's kicked away. 1-on-2, but she's behind one of the D. Broken up as she gets through. Good play by Tootie to get her stick on the puck right there. Tootie will get it behind her own net. Send it for the far side boards for Riz. Got to get there first. Doesn't get there with the stick. Gets there with the feet and the body. She's now 1-on-2. Kirsty's the next one in. She gets it, but just sends it right back to the Islanders as she sends it behind the boards too gingerly. Tootie will fight there, and she will come out of it with the puck. 2 minutes left now, second period. The Rockets find themselves down 4-2 after scoring 2 of the first 3. They didn't give up any on a 5-on-3 or a 5-on-4. Wrist shot. Emma gets a piece, and it goes over the net. Plenty of Islanders down low, and they shovel it at Emma. She covers it up. Whistle and a stoppage. 99 seconds left, second period. The Rockets need to turn this thing around, but quick, because the Islanders are getting plenty of the better of the play these last 5 minutes, and they're putting pucks in the back of the net. Isles win another faceoff. They've been great on them today, but they send it out of the zone. You have to attack immediately when they do that now, because as Izzy does, Izzy's got to get out of the zone. She does! She's onside, but they call her offside. She got the right skate back over, but she doesn't get the call on that one. She knows she was onside too, and she's not going to yell at the ref. Man, she got back. You can watch the replay if you don't believe me. But you're on the road and you expect those calls to go against you, just maybe not as many. And they've had some go their way, but that was a big one. And when the scoring chances are involved, those are the ones that you want to be neutral or to go your way. PJ wins the faceoff near side, but it can't get corralled. They'll battle for it, and it comes down back into the Rockets' defensive zone. PJ to Rachel. Rachel looking for Georgie, can't get there. Retreats behind her own net as Larissa stands sentry. Now moving up the wing, but not out, and it goes to the point. Rockets just feeding the point here in the second period, practically all period. They weren't doing it in the first, and they're doing it in the second and getting into an awful lot of trouble. There's two Islanders low. Now one of them comes high. Georgie has it, but she's 1-on-2. She needs help from Izzy. Let's see if she can get it in. She'll be forced to the right side, and Laxton breaks up the play. Sent in offside, Larissa throws her head up in the air. She knew at the moment that it left her stick, and she's just getting used to that rule. They've been playing it. Most of these girls have been playing the tag-up offside rule for 4, maybe even 7 years, potentially some of them. And now they're forced to play the way they did in Mites and Squirts. And they'll be playing it that way for the rest of their youth careers. Brought in by Kirsty, now 25 seconds left in the period. Riz behind the end line, doesn't have anything there. She tries to reverse it, but two Islanders are there. Comes up to the near side. Let's see if Luciano gets it out or if Tootie keeps it in. Tootie keeps it in, tries to get a little room with 10 seconds. They're looking for a break. Kirsty keeps that from happening, sends it toward the center part of the zone on the right side. It comes up. Rockets will end the period down 4-2. If you're just joining us following the Yankees' thrilling 1-0 win on Aaron Judge's ninth inning single over the Tampa Bay Rays to clinch a wild card spot, we're glad to have you. 17 minutes on the clock for period 3. Rockets trail the New York Islanders 4-2. 2 goals by Izzy Camarada. Lift off in the third. PJ wins the faceoff to Larissa. Up to Izzy. She sends it in. A good sign winning the faceoff to start the period, because the Islanders were dominant in faceoffs and getting players behind the defense and somewhat, not a lot of possession dominance, but probably got the better of it after the Rockets had it in the first. Rockets are going to go on a power play here. They're calling Emma to the bench, but she doesn't get there fast enough. It's going to be a trip, so Rockets will go on the power play for the second time. Their first power play came after they had 3 consecutive calls within about a minute. Had to kill off a 5-on-3, and then midway through the 5-on-3, well, not midway through the 5-on-3, midway through the 5-on-4 portion of that, one of the Islanders got a penalty, and then it was 4-on-4 for 81 seconds and 19 seconds of a Rocket power play, so they didn't have a chance at that. Kirsty on the faceoff with Riz, and she wins it to Riz in open space, sends it up to Rachel at the left point. Rachel looking, Rachel low to Riz, Riz looking, back to Rachel, playing the high-low game. Rachel looking, sends it at the net, redirected in front. Oh, Kirsty beat the goaltender through the legs, but it went wide. She had the 5-hole, but it went just wide. Lily fighting for it behind the net, tries to send it up to Larissa. It comes between the points by the Isles who get it out. Near side, Rachel has it. She'll take the time and space, the 2 most valuable things in hockey. This is going to be picked off by Celentano. She'll take it in short-handed and try to kill some time and get some possession. Rachel knocks that one down with the glove. You're allowed to do that in your own zone. Sent up to Riz on the left wing. Remember, it's a power play, so she doesn't have to try to get at the net. Wrist shot, glove down, loose in front. Rockets there, Islanders win it, and they move it out. Celentano again. Skating through center ice. She's now one-on-one with Amanda to beat. Gets around Amanda shorthanded. Wrist shot hits the side of the net. Rockets losing their legs here a little bit, getting a little lax. They need something to turn it around. Loose puck there. Riz looking for the pickoff, has Izzy with her. PJ overskated it, and we get a moment of Peyton Izzy Rizzo, and now Georgie jumps off for Riz. 36 seconds left in the Rockets' first full power play of the game. Laxton in the box for a trip in the offensive zone. Here's the first goal scorer, 28. Wrist shot, Emma gloves that down. You might want to keep that play going when the players are moving and you're on the power play, but she'll take the whistle with 21 seconds left in the Rockets' power play. 14:51 in the third period, and the Rockets facing a 4-2 deficit. Izzy scored the first one 2 minutes in. The Isles countered later to tie it. Izzy got another one later in the first, and the Isles scored 3 in the second to make it 4-2. Izzy goes around, centers it for PJ, couldn't get the stick on it. Comes all the way to the near side boards and out. Amanda's got to step in to take that one. She's got a lot of traffic there, reverses it where she has all of the black jerseys, and the one with 77 skates it in. Leaves it for PJ, but the no-look passes have all hit Islanders for the Rockets today. They break in 2-on-1. Amanda steps in with the body. Second shot, rebound. Emma has it, and they put it in after she can't corral it. Emma yelling that she got poked on that, but to no avail, and it's 5-2 Islanders with 14:13 left in the second period. The power play expired. The Rockets, in the last moments of their power play, had the zone gained, and a blind drop pass just went right to one of the players in white, and he easily skated into the zone, outmanned. They get the second person down low on the far side, and rebounds were there to be put in. So the Rockets are going to have to fire up their offense if they want to get back in a game that, boy, if you just watched it in the first period, you would have thought they were in good stead today. But it hasn't been the case since then. 3-on-1 break. Kamarkar up the right wing. She's got Riz. Sends it to Riz, but too strong. Gets over the backhand. Riz will pull it out of the side, but can't gain possession. Isles will try to bring it out. Riz bats it back in. Sent to neutral ice. Larissa's there, and instead of jumping up with it, she spins back. Looks for Lily on the right wing, but a little too strong again. Lily can't keep that one in, nor can Larissa keep possession of it. The Isles change. The Rockets get it in their own end. Larissa's got Riz up, maybe behind the D, but the Isles rush through to block that up. Larissa trying to get some speed going here. She hasn't been able to do that. Takes the shoulder on the interference. That's an easy call for the refs right there. Once the puck is way ahead and you step in to interfere with the player, they're going to call that one pretty much every time. And they've called it very consistently this season and in all the games that I've been doing at the 16 and 19 levels. So Rockets with another power play chance here, and they really need to cash in. because things are not going their way. They've given up the last 4 to blow a 2-1 lead. PJ wins the faceoff. Georgie goes right at the net. Wrist shot blocked away with the right pad. PJ gets it. Looking to the point, she's got Rachel. Rachel between the points, sends it to Larissa. She tries to march behind the D, takes a hit. Izzy tries to send it in front. Izzy has both, and she was looking for the assist right there as the Islanders move it out of the zone. Rockets clear the zone. They're looking for the faster player, but a lot of trying to give it to the right player. In front, Georgie, shot, save, and it goes just wide of the net. She got the right pad on it. Sent at the net, but wide. Georgie with a golden scoring chance on the power play. This is going to be an icing. 1:13 left in the power play. 5-2, the Rockets trail with 12:27 left in the game. So this win-loss result is not a fait accompli as the Rockets change lines. Kirsty on the faceoff has Riz on her left, and she wins it to her. Riz will see if she can come out of the corner. She runs a cycle and then a pick with Kirsty, allowing Kirsty to come right in front of the net. Shot there, rebound goes just wide. Lou almost had one. Lou looking, she'll go to Tootie at the point. Tootie back down to Riz. Kirsty gets checked in front, no call. Decked right in the slot. They're letting them play. Wrist shot, can't get through traffic. Lily tried to get a piece of that one, but couldn't get over there. She was shielded. They're allowing some of that contact in front. Same line stays out there. 12 minutes exactly left in the third period. 46 in the power play. Kirsty wins the faceoff to Lily. Lily sends it at the net. Blocker save. I don't know if it was going in, but the goaltender didn't take a chance and she put the blocker on it. Sent up the near side boards. Tootie couldn't keep it in. It's not going to be able to get over. It gets over the line, but no icing. I don't know why you wouldn't call the icing there. Sent through the slot, the shorthanded Islanders. Riz is going to break out 3-on-2. She has Amanda with her and Lily. Riz up the left wing looking. Drops for Amanda. That one gets complete. Shots blocked. Riz behind the net. Let's see if she has any room. Riz looking to come out. Centers in front. Rebound. Score! Amanda puts it in. It's a power play goal with 11:23 left in the third period. Amanda Werner from Luisa Rizzo makes it 5-3. The Rockets cut the deficit to 2. On the last rush of the power play, Riz got a little room on the left side. She was able to get below the net, skate through from the near side to the far side, centered it. There was one shot that the goalie got. The rebound was there, and Amanda, who's a defenseman, was able to stay up in front on the rush and put it in. 5-3. Rockets got to build a little momentum here. Here's Tillinghast up the left wing. 77 looking for room. 77 will go behind the net. Not much there. Tries to get it in front. Loses possession, and the Islanders will come out. Rachel Lee steps up and keeps it back in. Izzy is still low. She's battling in front and staying in that perch. And so is PJ in the slot. Islanders get it to the near side, so that extra wing was not there. And they find the weakness in space, and they're able to move it out. But they're not attacking fully on the break as they look for passivity, and they gain possession on the zone trap. Sent in front, rebounds there, cleared away by PJ with the backhand. Comes to the right point, no shooting lane there, so she sends it into the near side corner. This is Larissa. She sends it off one, and she's got a 3-on-2 with Georgie in the middle and Izzy on the right. Larissa through the left. Larissa onside. Larissa curls, looking for somebody late. Sends it in front. There's a rebound. It goes all the way to Izzy. Izzy wrist shot, glove down. She was looking for the hat trick. Izzy scored 2 from a similar spot, a little bit closer, looking for the hat trick right there, but more importantly, looking to cut the deficit to 1 as the Rockets try to rally. Down to 10-12 in the third. 5-3 Islanders. They had 4 in a row interrupted by Amanda Werner's goal on a nice assist from Luisa Rizzo. Rizzo with the puck now. Rizzo trying to come out of the corner. Gets by 1, can't get by the second. Gets a little help from Kirsty. Riz has it in front. Riz wrist shot, gloved and covered. Ooh, was loose there for a moment, but The whistle sounded. And they've been quick with the whistles here. Emma's been the beneficiary of 2 of those where I could see from my perch way up here, which is a great perch, by the way. Thank you, Islanders. A couple of times the puck was loose by Emma and they whistled it dead. So 2-1 in favor of the Rockets on early whistles for the goalie. Retreating back is Rachel. She'll use the body and then use the stick. The 43 steps in. Wrist shot off Emma's mask. Rebound goes to the right. Emma gets the right skate on it. Islanders can't put it in, but they were there with a golden opportunity. Kirsty will break out. She'll try to bank it up the boards for Riz. Is a little too strong. She'll jump off for a change. Riz looking to pick that one off. Molly can't get it either. Riz has to fly out of the zone. That one comes toward the offensive zone. Tootie steps in to pick it off as she's up. She's a defenseman, but she jumped up to cover the forward spot there on the change. Riz will take it back in her own zone. Looks for Izzy up the middle of the ice, and Izzy turned right. Lou thought she was turning left. Looking for the home run there, and they almost had it. Tootie forces the play all the way behind the net. Chalentano looking, tries to center. It's blocked away, and now the Rockets have that one covered up. Georgie powering up the right wing. Georgie 1-on-2, but she has a trailer, and it's Izzy. She sends it deep. Izzy now in pursuit. Izzy comes to the near side. Rockets cannot get possession of it. It's sent all the way down. They call no icing on it. I mean, is the puck getting down there on the Rockets' volition? Absolutely not. And I feel like if you had a tip of a stick, it's gonna have slowed the puck at least a little bit. Here comes Georgie. She's got PJ and Izzy. Georgie trying to break through on the left. Can she turn the corner? Tries to center it, not strong enough. Again on the backhand. PJ in pursuit. Amanda, who scored the Rockets' 3rd goal and got them back into this game mentally and on the scoreboard, steps in to keep it in. It goes all the way to the other side where Tootie steps up. Tootie's going to keep pursuing. Amanda changes behind the play, so there's a deep safety behind there. There is an Islander behind the play, but as you now see, Larissa was way back, so that wasn't going to go anywhere. Kirsty gets it off the pass from Larissa, gains the offensive zone. She's got Izzy. She's looking to turn the corner, sends it in front, but Islanders are there from goaltender to defenseman, and they both use their sticks to paddle it away. Between the defensemen go Lee and Radishevsky. Near side boards Rizzo. Battling, it gets through. The Islanders gain possession, send it across, but Izzy gets that one. Izzy will skate it out of the zone. She's at the end of a long shift here, but she's been very productive today, so we'll see. She gets joined on the play. Puck fired off of a stick and off high at the end boards. Rockets try to keep it in and get possession. Comes to the near point. Rachel sends it to the far side for Izzy. Didn't have a shooting lane, so she put it as close. It comes out in front. Riz is there, but can't get to it. Rockets trying to break up this play as the Islanders march out. Islanders really keeping 3 back at this point and looking for a change. They get 1 change on defense. Rockets try to get it up the boards. Lily can't get there. They give away possession. Sent at the net, blocked away by Kirsty, and it goes to the near side corner. Kirsty and Riz still out there with Lily as Rachel steps in. Rachel gets decked, and that's going to be a penalty. Let's see if Emma gets to the bench. Riz chips it up the boards for herself. Riz up with Lily. She's 2-on-4. Riz wrist shot. It hits an Islander. Still no possession. And they give the possession right away. They blow the whistle, and another Rocket power play. They've well earned these, and they've had to. Last couple, they've had 3 power plays in a row now. And Laxton, who was a guilty party previously in the offensive zone, is a guilty party again in the offensive zone. So opportunity has sprung upon the Rockets. They have 2 forward lines, 2 defense pairs, and they just roll them continuously. There's no power play, there's no shorthanded. Able bodies are expected to go out and perform in all situations. One of those able bodies is Georgiana Tillinghast. Another one is Peyton Jacobus. The 2 of them try to win that puck, but the Islanders end up being the ones to get it into neutral space. PJ gets that one, sends it for Izzy. Izzy over the right side, 2-on-4. Izzy has room in the slot. Izzy wrister, she scores! It's a power play goal and a hat trick. 3 for 93, 4 for the Rockets. They close within 5-4 with 5:41 left in the third period on Long Island. A seesaw battle is rocketing in favor of New Jersey at the moment, but they still have a deficit to clear. Now 5:41 to do it as Peyton tries to win the faceoff with Georgie. Oh, she thought she lost it, and she was circling back. Izzy almost picked that one off. 5-4. 3 for Camerata, 1 for Werner. 5 for the Islanders. Izzy up the right side. 1-on-4. Islanders getting back. Celentano gets it at the point. She'll steer it out behind the red line, and no icing there. So Kirsty will retreat all the way back, slam on the brakes, reverse. She's got Amanda up the right side. She's got Riz and Izzy. 3-on-2. Amanda over the right wing. Amanda cuts through center. Amanda wrist shot, left pad save, and gets decked after the play. Amanda got a little open space there. She's got a wicked shot. Riz from behind the net, circling out, looking for somebody, but gets blocked away. Left point below. Amanda looking for somebody. Goes low to Riz. Riz comes off the boards. Sends it up for Tootie. Tootie to Amanda. Amanda sends it in front. It's deflected by Kirsty, but she couldn't deflect it quite at the net. Good play there. Rockets move the puck. Riz in front. Off the backhand. Can't get it through the goaltender who makes the left pad save. Izzy on the near side boards. Rockets trying to keep it in. Amanda does that. Gets it down to Izzy and Riz over there. A fourth in. A little kindergarten soccer for a moment. Isles are going to break out 1-on-1. Tootie there to try to break it up. Gets through one. Wrist shot, score. Rockets pinching, putting on a lot of pressure. Couldn't keep it in at the left point. And listen, when you're down, you got to try to score, and you're going to give up chances every now and then. 43 makes a big play, gets through the defense, beats Emma with the wrist shot, 6-4. Rockets not out of it. They've converted a couple of power plays here. Let's see if they can convert shorthanded. Riz sends it around the far side for Lily. Comes to the near side, chipped off the boards, finds its way open in center, down to Riz, whiffs on the shot, still gets possession, tries to get it through traffic. Oh, Lily gets decked on the side, no call. Riz in front, shot! Off the Islanders logo, no rebound. Lily getting absolutely hammered behind the play right there, right in front of the refs, so they're going to let him go. Allowing the push, not as much of the cross check. Larissa through traffic, wrist shot, paddled aside into the far corner. Isles looking for somebody, and they find 5 Lee in the wrong color jersey. Sent in offside. Let's see if they call it. They do. Called it a moment late. Nonetheless. Rockets now 3:29 to figure out how to solve a 2-goal deficit that they momentarily had down to a 1-goal deficit. 6-4. Got to find some of those legs on a Sunday night. A Sunday in which the New York Yankees have clinched a wild card spot. And there's a lot of baseball and football going on, but nobody would rather be anywhere than where they are now. The Northwell Health Ice Arena in East Meadow, New York, where the Islanders and the Rockets are battling tooth and nail in a 19U AA Girls Hockey game, which the Rockets trail 6-4. Georgie up the left wing, has a chance to dump it. Tries to push it ahead with the backhand, can't do it. Laxton picks it up, sends it through traffic up, not strong enough for an icing as Larissa retreats back. Larissa looking, finds Rachel on her defense pair partnership, up to Georgie, can't complete the pass. Gonna have to start completing those passes if you want to have more scoring threats here. The Rockets are getting some open ice because the Islanders are very much retreating back. They are shooting only 1 forward, well, maybe now 2, into the forecheck. 2:25 now. The clock no longer the Rockets' friend. Battled for on the far boards at the half boards. Come out. Izzy, she's got 3. She's with Amanda, who has 1. She sends it right up to the number 9 in white, Laxton. Near side. Up the right wing. through center. Wrist shot, whistled above the crossbar. Battled for behind the net. We're under 2 minutes. Alone in front, 28. Somebody got a piece of her. Louisa got a piece of the stick right there. Otherwise, that was probably going to be going in. Rockets are going to have to roll the dice here a little bit. They have 3 Islanders back. See if they can get behind the D. Riz and Lily trying to get behind the D. Islanders actually send that one back into their own zone. They watch the Rockets change. 43 will skate it through. Slapper, Emma with the glove save. Whistle and a stoppage of play with 89 seconds left. Rockets have a face-off in their own zone. They're going to think about pulling their goaltender as soon as they can get possession at the other end of the ice. They can't do it yet. Wrist shot through the points. Emma gloves that one down. 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds tick off. 2 extra by the home scorekeeper. When you're on the road, you hate it. When you're at home, you say thank you. 2 full seconds after the whistle ticked off. Sent through the slot. Rockets trying to break out on the defensive play. Sent up to the left point. Islanders content to just keep batting it back in as they have 69 seconds left to protect a 2-goal lead. That one's sent up. Izzy and Georgie are there. Let's see if one can get to it first. They both collide in the same spot instead of splitting up. Trying to guarantee they get the puck. Emma's out of the net. Tootie joins in as the extra attacker. Puck sent toward the net. Tootie gets there. She's a forward on the extra attacker situation. Loose puck in front. Covered and a whistle. Rockets will get a chance to face it off here. 45.6 seconds left. They have the goalie out and a timeout being called by Coach Jacobus as the teams will retreat to their benches for a minute. Over the course of many years of watching youth hockey, both girls, boys, and co-ed, it's not unprecedented that a team might steal a tie by scoring 2 very late goals in a similar situation. Nonetheless, while there's no mountains on Long Island, there certainly is a big hill to climb for the Rockets at this moment. And they have 45.6 seconds in order to do that. Emma Lacey has vacated the net that you're looking at on the right. 6 Rockets will pursue on the left. PJ on the faceoff. Izzy, who has 3 goals, is on the right wing. Georgie on the left. Tootie, the extra forward. They win the faceoff. Center between the points. Amanda can't handle it and just sends it back in. Probably a wise move to just take the offsides right there. Although a better move would have, of course, been, as she would have loved to have taken that puck and shot it. Less time to elapse this way, although the Rockets get it. And now 10 of those seconds have ticked off the clock, and it's time to play some hockey. Larissa sends it all the way in. This is going to be an icing, and that's probably going to do it here, as Emma's going to have to jump back in the net, and that'll end the 6-on-5 chance. So a little sloppy play by the Rockets, looking to hit the home run off the timeout. Couldn't get full possession of it after the face-off win, and that's been the story of the game. They've had 4, but they've just been a tick off here and there on trying to complete passes and play defensively. Isles will tick off the final 20 here, probably still looking for another scoring chance. Batted out by Amanda. It's not going to be strong enough for icing, but Izzy will try to pursue nonetheless. Georgie's going to get to this loose puck, try to shovel it at the net, but not in any troublesome spot. It's fought for along the near boards, sent behind the net. 3, 2, 1, the buzzer sounds. That will do it, and the Rockets had one that they certainly would like to have back. 6-4, they come up short on their trip to Long Island. They broke out to an early lead on Izzy Camerata's first goal. The Islanders tied it in the first. Izzy scored again in the later moments of the first period to make it 2-1. Rockets carried that lead into the second. They gave up the lead into a 2-2 tie. Then they gave up the lead, what turned out to be for good, at 3-2. The Islanders pushed it all the way to 5-2 into the third period, and the Rockets fought back a little bit. Amanda pinched all the way up on a rush to score a power play goal. And then Izzy added another to complete the hat trick. I think that's the Rockets' third hat trick of the season, with PJ and Riz having one against the Lady Patriots. And then finally, when the Rockets were in pursuit trying to press the issue, one of the Islanders players, number 43, I think she completed her hat trick on a rush, one-on-one, made a very nice play on the rush, swept through one of the Rockets and ripped a wrist shot on the glove side to make it 6-4. Rockets pulled the goalie for the last 45 or so seconds, won a face-off but couldn't get possession of it, and the puck was bandied about there and back, and with about 25 seconds left, they iced it, taking a shot to try to hit a home run pass, and Emma jumped back in the net. They skated off the final 25, and it ended up 6-4 Islanders. So that is going to do it. I'll give you a look there at the Islanders banners. 1,500 wins for Al Arbor. Islanders Stanley Cup banners, 4 in a row. Still the only 4 in franchise history, but nonetheless a dynastic franchise, and they give us their time on their wonderful rink, so we appreciate that. That's going to do it from Northwell Health Ice Arena in East Meadow, New York, on Long Island's beautiful Eisenhower Park. Check my interview with Coach Jeremy Jacobus separately. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And if you have and you haven't hit the alerts button, please do that. You'll be alerted every time the Rockets come on and we go live or we upload a better quality of the games. So that's going to do it from Long Island. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets Girls 19 U AA Hockey.